So, good afternoon. Warm welcome to all participants joining us today for this online event organized in close collaboration between EURAXESS Africa and LEPRI. I extend my sincere gratitude to the delegation of the European Union to African Union in Addis Ababa for their invaluable support. Today's interactive session promises to be enlightening as we explore comprehensive services offered by both initiatives, EURAXESS and LEPRI, and she led on the myriad cooperation and mobility prospects between Africa and Europe. I am Dr. Ahmed Malal. I am the regional representative for EURAXESS Africa, and I am honored to serve as to be there today with you in this online event. A special appreciation goes to our estimated speakers for sharing their insights and expertise with us today. And please note that questions should be submitted via Zoom. This webinar will be recorded for the future and will be available on our EURAXESS Africa portal and the website. And of course, put already the slides. So, without further ado, I will invite Blen. She is a policy assistant in delegation, European delegation to African Union. So, Blen, the floor is yours. Please go ahead.
Thank you very much, Ahmed. Thank you for the introduction and the organization to you and to EURAXESS Africa of this webinar. I will try to set the scenes around the EU-Africa cooperation on research and innovation based on the political and policy priorities. The EU-Africa as a strategic partner, the EU seeks to enhance cooperation with Africa to promote actions which are targeted at finding locally adapted solutions to global challenges. The comprehensive strategy for Africa and the global approach to research and innovation are the recent documents of the EU, where research and innovation are highlighted as key strategic dimensions for sustainable development. We have, in light of that, we developed the EU-AU high-level policy dialogue on science, technology, and innovation in 2010. Under this HLPD, we have the policy forum where regular exchange on research and innovation policy take place. And this is also where we set the long-term priorities to strengthen cooperation in research and innovation. Under this HLPD, we had the very first AU-EU ministerial meeting in July 2010. During this ministerial meeting, 4 priorities for the R&I cooperation between Africa and Europe were established. It was also decided to formulate a document that will guide the R&I cooperation between the 2 continents. This led to the development of the AU-EU Innovation Agenda document. During the second Research and Innovation Ministerial meeting between the AU and the EU, this document was adopted in June of 2023. This document is a flagship initiative of the Africa-Europe Investment Package. We have Horizon under the AU-EU, not just the Africa-Europe Research and Innovation Cooperation, but the Research and Innovation Cooperation between Europe and globally lies under Horizon Europe, which is our framework, the EU's framework program for research and innovation. Under Horizon Europe, we have the Africa initiatives. Under different work programs, we had the Africa Initiative 1, which was running from 2021 to 22, the Africa Initiative 2, which is still ongoing from 22 to 23, and we're in the process of developing Africa Initiative 3 for the work program in 2025. Looking at the successful R&I partnerships under Horizon Europe and the Research and Innovation Cooperation between Africa and Europe, we have different initiatives under the 4 defined priorities. These priorities are public health, green transition, innovation and technology, and capacities for science. In public health, we have the EDCTP, or the European and Developing Countries Clinical Trials Partnership, which contains a joint investment from both Africa and Europe of 1.4 billion euros in EDCTP1 and EDCTP3, plus 1.6 billion euros in the Global Health EDCTP3 joint undertaking. It contains the partnership of 14 European and 20 African countries. In green transition, we have the FNSSA and the CCSC partnership. In the FNSSA, food, nutrition security, and sustainable agriculture. It also funnels a joint investment from both continents of around 710 million euros of over 300 projects. It contains an impressive participation of 27 European and 47 African countries. In the Climate Change and Sustainable Energy Partnership, or the CCSE, it contains an investment of 106 million euros and under the partnership of 11 European and 20 African member states. It's under the CCSE where we have the LEAP-3 program, which responds to the AU-EU joint high-level policies and responds to the specific objectives of the CCSC roadmap. We also have Enrich in Africa under Innovation and Technology, which develops the framework for a network of innovators and incubators, 10 from Africa and 10 from Europe. Those are the basics for the Research and Innovation Partnership between EU and the AU. And I let my colleagues explain the rest of the initiative. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you, Blaine, for this excellent introduction to highlight the cooperation between Europe and Africa. Now, actually, I will give the floor to Professor Mokhtar Salemi from Algeria. Professor Mokhtar Salemi is the Science, Technology, and Innovation Senior Officer and the Director of STI CNRST in Algeria. So, Professor Mokhtar, the floor is yours, please. Go ahead. Professor?
Thank you, Ahmed. I thought that I will appreciate if Leonard may make the presentation before me, because my presentation was supposed to come after the presentation of LEAP-3. Can I, please?
Okay, no, it's no problem. We're supposed to present EURAXESS Africa before and move forward to LEAP-3. So I will give the floor to my colleague Fana from Addis Ababa, the second region representative for EURAXESS Africa. So Fana, the floor is yours now to present EURAXESS Africa before moving to Leonard. Please go ahead.
Hey, thank you, Dr. Ahmed. Let me try to upload my slide.
Okay. Yeah, you need to share your screen, no? Farah?
Yeah, I'm trying to share my screen. Can you see it now?
Actually, no.
Not yet.
No. Yeah. No, it's okay. No, it's okay.
Really?
Yeah, please. Yeah, ready.
Can you see this?
Yes, exactly. It's okay.
Okay. Thank you very much again, my colleague, Ahmed. My name is Yedelfana Sattarge. I'm from Addis Ababa. I'm also a regional representative to EURAXESS Africa with my colleague Ahmed. He's based in Tunis. I'm based in Addis Ababa. I'm also an associate professor at Addis Ababa University. Before I speak about EURAXESS Africa services, I would like to say something about EURAXESS Worldwide services. EURAXESS Worldwide is a European initiative supported by European Commission, and it provides funding, job, networking, and mobility opportunities for researchers outside Europe. For our case, researchers from Africa, across all African countries. It provides information about researchers and research institutions worldwide, aiming to foster global scientific cooperation. It is strongly associated with the Horizon Europe initiative, the EU flagship program with a budget of approximately 100 billion euros. It promotes key EU initiatives like the Mary Skłodowska Curie Actions, European Research Council grants, and several Horizon Europe initiatives, including Horizon Europe, Africa, and the Mediterranean initiatives. EURAXESS Worldwide provide free access to information about research in Europe, opportunities for research funding, international collaboration, and transnational mobility. It links researchers in worldwide, including Africa, to Europe. Furthermore, the network is open to all nationalities, research fields in all disciplines at all levels. EURAXESS Worldwide currently consists of 9 hubs. EURAXESS Africa is one of the 9 hubs, which is launched in 2022. You have EURAXESS North America, EURAXESS Latin America and the Caribbean, EURAXESS China, India, Korea, Japan, Asia, Australia, and New Zealand, of course, EURAXESS Africa. We had EURAXESS Worldwide training early April this year in Brussels. The main activities as EURAXESS Africa, we perform management and development of the EURAXESS Africa network, which includes building partnership with African researchers and institutions, promote research mobility between the 2 continents, Africa and Europe. We also support for African researchers by providing information, advice, and allow assistance to our researchers. We're supporting the career development of African researchers and organizations, which includes research grant workshops to build a capacity. 3, we promote European research opportunities to Africa. This includes raising awareness of European research opportunities among African researchers and research institutions, support the participation of African researchers in European research projects, which includes in Pillar 1 and Pillar 2, which also includes MSCA and ERC, as well as Horizon Europe, Africa, and the Mediterranean initiatives. 4th, but not the last, reinforcing the networking with all R&I African actors and stakeholders. They organize events and activities that promote networking and collaboration, including this today's webinar. We facilitate exchange of information and expertise between the 2 continents. This is the EURAXESS Worldwide and partly also EURAXESS Africa portal. We have a dedicated portion of this portal for EURAXESS Africa. If you look at under Worldwide, you can see 9 hubs. On the left top, you can find Africa. When you click it, you see the EURAXESS Africa homepage. And at the bottom, with the yellow highlight, you see a sign up for free membership to EURAXESS Africa to receive our weekly newsletters and a number of funding and networking informations. With this slide, it gives you some overview of EURAXESS Africa activities in the past 2 years. We focus on face-to-face activities. This is a picture taken during the workshop. In this slide, you see photos taken during the Kenya and Morocco workshops organized and co-organized in 2022. In this slide, a picture taken in South Africa and Egypt. Here you see in Cairo, Egypt, which was one of the largest workshops conducted in 2023. This again in the University of Rwanda in Kigali, again in 2023. This is from Kenya, again in 2023. This is in Addis Ababa University, Ethiopia. It's also one of the largest events last year. And we also conduct many universities in South Africa. This is from Cape Town in June 2023. This is in Walter Sisson University, again in South Africa. And also this is in Vaal University of Technology, again in South Africa in 2023. This is in Morocco, and this one is in Algeria. This is, of course, one of the very recent workshop, a very big event organized in Addis Ababa University in February 2024. This is a picture taken during the practical session. More than 100 people have attended this practical session on our navigation of portals of EURAXESS and tender and job portals of EU. So what we plan for 2024, we have planned a number of webinars, including today's webinar. So I hope you will get a notification if you already subscribe with our database on different topics. We talk about Horizon Europe information. We discuss about ERC grants, MSc, postdoctoral, doctoral, and staff exchange opportunities. We have also planned a number of face-to-face workshops in several African countries, which includes Angola, Ethiopia, Nigeria, Ghana, Algeria, Egypt, Uganda, South Africa, Senegal, and Rwanda. In these countries, we have planned to conduct more than 13 missions, and we host in a number of specific topics in Horizon Europe initiatives. We disseminate information for free using mainly our website, our portal. We are also present in various professional and social medias, also popular social medias, including LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, and the like. We send flash notes and newsletter. Newsletter is one per quarter, but flash notes we send every week. So we also organize info and practical sessions both online and face-to-face. So far, our email subscribers reached more than 13,000, and we have also more than 10,000 followers in different social medias. So this is how EURAXESS Worldwide and partly EURAXESS Africa portal homepage portal looks like. There are a number of parts. It includes jobs and funding. It includes career development, partnering, information and assistance, and a number of other things. In EURAXESS Worldwide, or particularly in EURAXESS Africa, so far we have 2 million visitors every year, and more than 1.2 page views we get every day. So it's free and it contains a lot of information, and I think you can subscribe for this and you can visit our website frequently and get a lot of updated information. If you look at only jobs in EURAXESS Worldwide, at the moment we have more than 10,000 different jobs. So with the keywords, you can find a number of jobs that are interested to you. This is how it looks like when you open the jobs portion of the website. This is how our news looks like. We disseminate, we publish a number of news with different topics in research and innovation news. We collect or we get from headquarters in Brussels in EURAXESS Worldwide, from EU delegations, particularly from EU delegation to Africa Union, and from AU and EU member states and associate member states, from our partners and other sources. This is how the events of the portal looks like. We also post a number of events, upcoming events, and also we broadcast live events, both online and face-to-face events. So I think if you already subscribe with our newsletter or a database, you'll get all these informations. Regarding the part of the partnering, if you want to collaborate with a European researcher or anywhere else in the world, you can find researchers in this part of the portal. You can also find organizations for partnership when you are writing this European Union initiative or Horizon Europe initiative calls. So please join our EURAXESS community without wasting time. Subscribe to our database and please join us, be informed, be proactive, click on this button and join our community. We are not only on the website, we are also present in various professional and social media, as I already said. We have in Facebook, in Twitter, in LinkedIn, in Telegram, in YouTube, and so on. So let's keep in touch and let's build African researchers community. Thank you very much for your listening. Thank you, Ahmed. I'm done.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, my dear Fana, for this nice presentation about EURAXESS Africa services. Now, actually, I will give the floor to our speaker for today, Leonard Liviki. So, Leonard, the floor is yours to present, to give us a general introduction of LIPRI project. So, please go ahead. If you can just stop sharing your screen, Fana.
Okay. Yeah, let me stop.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Ahmed, and good afternoon, colleagues. I would like to thank EURAXESS and the colleagues from Addis Ababa delegation for their participation in the workshop. Leonard Lévesque from France, coordinating the long-term Euro-African partnership on renewable energy. So long project name in a simple acronym, which is LIPRE. So basically today we decided with EURAXESS team to host this webinar to demonstrate to you researchers mainly headquartered on the African continent what the LIPRE initiative could bring as elements for you to be more competitive in terms of international fundings, but also to find potentially additional partners. But in the specific field of the green transition or sustainable energy, because we address mainly the development of renewable energy. So I have a few slides to better introduce the program. So the overarching principle is that it is jointly funded both by the European Union and delegates African states involved in the partnership. So it is really a co-funding mechanism that is implemented at LIPRE level. So our motto is to support research and early stage projects. Well, both research and innovation, actually, in sustainable energy, but historically, we've been targeting only renewable energy. We have a set of thematic priorities that I will describe in a few seconds. The idea, of course, is to increase the energy access and to fight against the climate change on the African continent. And we want to achieve that through the mobilization of EU stakeholders. So researchers, innovators, but also policymakers, funders, well, whatever. We don't have any limitation in terms of stakeholders' involvement. So our main mechanism is the co-funding engineering. So Dr. Selami will further explore what are the future possibilities for you. Just to let you know that in the past, basically since 2020, LIPRE has been launching 2 calls for projects. One in 2021 and another one in 2022. that allowed us to select and fund a portfolio of 31 projects that are still active. You can visit l'IPARI website in the portfolio section to see what are those projects related to. Mainly, they are addressing what we call the roadmaps or the thematic priorities related to renewable energy. So we have one roadmap on the joint research and innovation actions on renewable energy, one on recycling and the end of life and second life management of renewable energy components. We have one thematic priority on standalone systems. So the idea is also to work on how to bring electricity or energy access in rural areas, as well as the smart grid for off-grid application solutions. So we address this through a wide range of interventions. We also address the water food energy nexus through the link between renewable energy and farmers' productivity, mainly in sub-Saharan Africa, but also in the Mediterranean. And we have a strong set of actions on modern cooking technologies, both on clean cooking, also clean cooling, and the cold chain. So these thematic priorities, as I said, have been, in a certain extent, the backbone of the calls for project we have been launching in the past. We will most likely replicate the use of these priorities in the view of further calls for project, and we will also try to enlarge to hydrogen, the production of green hydrogen, and to energy storage. This is something which is currently work in progress, so I'm not able to tell you more today, but just to let you know that there is a significant possibility that in the next month we will be in capacity to launch a funding opportunity on these topics extended to the two I just mentioned. So, of course, the idea of l'IPRI is to contribute to achieving the Sustainable Development Goals, in particular the SDG number 7, but well, this is quite generic. l'IPRI, as I said, has the ambition to be a bicontinental platform. So we have a set of services that is for you, for researchers, but we would also like to have an impact on the technological development of the African continent when it comes to green transition or renewables. The same for policy. We are in a constant process of discussing with national authorities when it comes to their energy agenda. For instance, we do not address hydropower because we cannot cover everything. And we notice that in some countries, hydropower is a key action. So this is a constant dialogue that we need also to have with the national authorities to understand whether our approach is adapted to a local context, to a national context, or if we should improve or maybe update our thematic priorities or other field of intervention. We also want to address the market because we have 31 active projects. So we have actually a bunch of 250 organizations that are funded today by l'IPRI. So among them, there are significant teams of researchers involved in a project that are currently developing a prototype or a demonstrator that has a great impact to scale up and potentially to be connected either to a national market or an African market, or to investors. That can be private capital, that can be industries, or well, any other vehicle of investment that could be of interest. I just give you an example, but we are working on a prototype of a solar cooker in Kenya, developed in the framework of one of our projects. And we are now very close to scaling the project and putting it in connection with either venture capital, funders, or national markets to see whether it could be launched on the national market. Well, in a nutshell, this is what I can say. Of course, we try also to deliver training. So we have a set of capacity building activities that are available. So as I said, our ambition is to address a wide range of stakeholders, so I will not come into the detail, but as you can see, research and academia is listed as the first one. So our key set of stakeholders is indeed the practitioners, the PhD students, the scholars, the real experts in the field of renewable and sustainable energy in an African context. So through LIPRI, you can engage in calls for project, you can share your knowledge and identify potential partners. And of course, you can join an initiative that is going to last because by definition, LIPRI is a long-term process. So for us, this is absolutely decisive to have this kind of partnership with EURAXESS, because I guess we are very complementary in the offer we deliver. Of course, we are minor compared to EURAXESS in the sense that we address only the field of renewable, sustainable energy. But I think this is a very complementary approach. And I wanted to give a brief overview of the services that we try to develop. So bear in mind that this is work in progress. So maybe in the next month, some services will be eliminated because they do not fit with our stakeholders' expectation. But at this stage, we would like to deliver all of them. So in a few seconds, my colleague Jenny will introduce you to our online platform, lipri.app. So I guess some of you already registered. This is a kind of resource center where you can identify experts, funding opportunities, knowledge, well, actually a wide range of resources. I will not come into the detail. I will let Jenny giving additional elements on that. We also have a website where we can promote the project we found. If your project or your initiative related to sustainable energy in an African European context is mature enough to be promoted, we would be pleased to add it here in the related project, because we do not limit ourselves to the project we found, but our aim is to actually develop an Euro-African community. So you are absolutely invited to be promoted here. Each year, we try to organize a physical event. So in 21, we organized a forum in Nairobi, in 22 in Pretoria, in 23 in Kigali, and this year will be in Italy, in Milan. We also have an ongoing planning of thematic clusters, or also methodological clusters. So basically, these online activities consist in discussing with peers, experts in a specific domain. So these clusters are very much related with the thematic priorities that I showed before on renewable energy. But they can also address methodological elements as data collection or energy modeling that are not directly targeted as a thematic priority by LIPRI, but which is transversal, let's say. So this is something that will take place all along the year online, maybe also next year, because LIPRI will finish by the end of 25, and then I assume we will have also further opportunities to continue. We would like, as I said, to scale up and to accelerate our research outputs, to foster our trainings and capacity building activities. So at our level also, with the company I represent, we support the project management office, because for those who know, who have been involved in an EU-funded project in the past, it's not always simple when it comes to managing a budget or a grant agreement. So we have a team expert in project management office that can support you, your university, or your project actually to improve in that regard. We have actually on the platform that Jenny will showcase in a few seconds, trainings that are available through YouTube videos that are related to how organizing an interim report in a Horizon Europe project, for instance. So once again, I think this is very much complementary with the offer that Dr. Malel and Yedilfan are working on through EURAXESS. And in the next months, we will improve our impact assessment through a data collection form that will be available directly online through the platform. And our two major improvements in the future will be related to delivering a real project design tool in the view of further funding opportunities. So I will stop here just to give you an overview of what we have been funding in the last year. So as you can see, we address very different topics, very different technology readiness levels. We don't have any limitation. We are Pan-African in terms of ambition, and we are very much willing to connect with additional experts and practitioners. So once again, thank you to EURAXESS for giving us this chance to gain in terms of visibility through this workshop and through your communication channels. And I now give the floor to Gianni for 5-10 minute introduction of the platform, and then Dr. Selami will explain what could be the potential next steps. Thank you, and back to you, Gianni or Ahmed.
Okay, thank you very much for this nice presentation. I think we need to have a strong collaboration between us, between EURAXESS and between LEPRI. And now we move to Jenny to present the LEPRI platform. So Jenny, the floor is yours. So after that, we have the opportunity in Q&A session to exchange and to discuss how to do a lot of impact in Africa and Europe. Please go ahead, Jenny.
Gianni, I don't know if you are muted, but personally, I cannot hear you.
Do you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So I'm going to start again, sorry. I just said, so good afternoon all. I am very glad to have this opportunity to present to you this platform that we have developed in the framework of LEPRI. So basically, for those who are not registered on the platform, if you want to, you can do it by accessing this link. So it's just by typing lepri.app, and it will bring you to the registration module. It just takes like 2 minutes, no more. Anyway, what the platform does is this. So basically, it's based on a social network model, and I'm used to say that this platform is a kind of combination between Microsoft Teams and LinkedIn, but for a specific purpose, and here it's for the LEPRI community. So we have here as a landing page a social wall where everybody can post, and we also have the upcoming events here that you can see that can be organized and hosted directly on the platform. And you can also join various groups that can be private or public. I'm going to show you later what it means. This platform also allows you to directly communicate to other people through a direct chat. So basically, if I go here, I can create a conversation with someone. Not going to go more into details. It works like any other chat that you already know. And all the other features of the application are accessible through the main menu. So I'm going to wait that it loads. Yeah, okay. So if I click here, you can see all those features. So we've got here a user directory. So all the users that are already registered on the platform are listed here, and you can find them according to multi-criteria. Today we have more than 1,000 users registered, and the momentum is starting to be built, and I think it's a very important moment for the creation and the animation of this community. This community can also create and join various groups. So if I click here, you can see all the groups that have been created. From now, there are 18, and you can filter them according to all those tags. So let's say that I want to join a group about renewable energy. I just have to click here, and you can see those 4 groups are about this topic. And let's take this one as an example, Energy Village Community. So you can see that here there is a group that is that I'm not part of, and if I want to join the group, I just have to click here, and it will send a request to the group administrator. Once you will join a group, you will be part of a kind of sub-community, and people that are part of a group can organize an event also into the group by clicking here and by creating an event. Once you will have created an event into a group, in just one click, you can invite all the people that are part of this group. So that is a feature that is similar to Microsoft Teams in a way, because the group is a really new way to work together. And there are many other features here, like the possibilities to upload files and share files and manage different types of accesses for those who are administrators of the groups. And basically it works the same for the events. So here you can see all the events, upcoming events. There are a lot that have been updated, and you can also watch the replays from the past events you have participated to. And you can create an event by clicking here if you want to share your event. If the event you want to share is hosted, for instance, on Zoom, you can directly share the Zoom link event on the platform to promote it, but you can also use an embedded system that is present on the platform and that will prevent you to use any other system like Teams or Zoom or whatever, and it will directly open the video conference into the application. Here we've got the notifications. The users can be notified by emails or directly on the platform like this. And now just 2 other features that I think are really important that I wanted to show you. So first is this one, the Funding Watch. The Funding Watch is a very powerful tool that is connected to a multi-source of funding in many countries all over the world. And here the system allows you to in a few clicks look at many possibilities of funding codes, and by sorting them according to the funder and the program. So once you, let's say, one click on Bureau of Land Management as a funder, and I can also sort by programs. And if I open a single opportunity, the system will load the essential information from the call, and you will have the possibility to go directly to the call, and it will redirect you to the main website where that has created the call. So this is a really new tool in a way, because we have launched this year just a few months ago. It's going to be updated in the time, but we really think that it will be useful for many, many people. And I hope that you will like it. A new feature here is that the community can also add manually a call if it's a call that we are not already connected to. And last but not least, I wanted to talk about the knowledge repository. The knowledge repository, that we can also call a knowledge hub, is a place where many resources are available on many different topics. You can see all the different topics here. And you can find resources by using the search engine features, but also according to the type of the resource, that can be a document, a video, or an article. and by all the tags here. And when you open a resource, basically you will have the documents that will be displayed like this. And authors of a single resource can manage the page with many other features like intellectual property, assigning editors and curators on the resource. But well, that's more advanced feature that I don't think will be useful to go in more details from now. Yeah, so finally, we've got all the projects that are also hosted here, the projects from LIPRI with their descriptions. And that's it for the LIPRI platform. Coming back on the home page. I don't know if Leona, you want to conclude by saying a few words on LIPRI, or is that enough for?
Thank you very much. Very useful, Gianni. It's quite quick because the platform has a lot of features. So my recommendation is that if you are interested, if this matches your interest, please visit the platform. Gianni and a bunch of colleagues are available to solve any issue related to connection. I see in the chat that some of you have been facing connection issues. So we also face that very recently, and we are trying to solve. But this is something that we launched quite recently, so it has to be improved. And above all, the most important is that it should be useful for you as researchers. So if this is not useful, this is not useful for us. So what we would love having your feedback on your user experience, on the type of features that you would like us to develop. This is something that is developed internally by our company, LGI. So Gianni is one of the developers of the solution. So it is adaptable. If everything can be, not everything, but well, we can try to do our best actually to make some outputs, features, anything that are really in line with your needs and expectations. So yeah, in a nutshell, this is what I wanted to say. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ginny, for this nice presentation. Thank you also, Leonard, for this to see this kind of platform. And I think we have the possibility to connect in this platform and create groups and find a lot of opportunities. So congratulations for this nice job. And hope you will have a lot of subscribers in this platform and a lot of members. So nice. I think now we can move to Professor Mokhtar. If you are with us, Professor Mokhtar.
I am here, Ahmed. Do you hear me correctly?
Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you. First, thank you for the invitation, for giving us the opportunity to present some ideas, but also to look how we can strengthen our networks. First, thank you for your visit in Algiers. I mentioned in Algiers because it was expected to go to other regions in the south, in the west, etc. I hope that next time EURAXESS will plan more time for Algeria, because we have. It's important. It's important to have a direct discussion in person with research and with institution. Given this said, first. Thank you for presenting, Gianni, for presenting the potential services offered within the framework of LIPRI to foster the long-term EU partnership in renewable energy and soon, I hope, in sustainable energy. From my side, I would like to mention, based on some observations and benchmarks, that the output of scientific collaboration clearly suggests that African countries are still far from fully exploiting the great potential from the synergies that exist across Africa-Europe research opportunities. When exploring continuity in some African-European collaboration, and we had some, when I can mention project in food, nutrition, security, and sustainable agriculture, with Project Lipagri and others, we observed weaknesses in the pursuit of exchanges, especially at the end of the project. The community, when the project and the community, the activities ends. The question is how key actors can ensure sustainable collaboration, which takes into account the local and regional expectation. How to access to scientific and specialized infrastructures. I'm mentioning especially researchers and innovators from Africa. Our aim is to explore the opportunity of such meeting to create dynamic and sound relation, to carry out joint innovation action with possibilities to compete successfully for research funding between all the teams, independently from our institution or from the project we are working on. In Lipre, I come back later on some results if you want, but let's say that we are developing new and innovative solution we called twinning and teaming processes to develop the competences to overcome disparities in research excellence and innovation performance between African and European communities. I give the example of Lipagri in agriculture. We conducted a work package on what is the perception of African resources and of European resources. Believe me, many African, the expectation of many African institutions were so high, and let's say they don't reach the expected outcomes. Then we think that twinning, to launch the process of twinning together even with EURAXESS, because it's an innovative approach to promote sustainable partnership. The concept of twinning is, of course, was developed previously in some European projects. And generally, it refers to collaborative partnership between institutions. I mentioned clearly between institution, organization, or researchers from different countries or region to share knowledge, expertise, and other resources. In the wide-ranging sense, twinning refers to an alliance that links two entities to accelerate progress in their respective areas of competency to achieve successful outcomes and unceasing growth. Then we are in a model that uses institution-to-institution partnership and peer relationship to benefit both parties. Then a twinning initiative implementation can take various framework. It's possible to develop, such as memorandum of understanding, but also European African research projects, or partnership between universities, research laboratories, startups, and why not SMEs. It's assumed that twinning projects will require additional costs to cover some activities. Of course, each activity requires funds, but it may be technically possible to design a twinning project at no additional cost from the start by focusing on virtual exchanges until the realization of projects that could have financial benefits. This will probably be the approach that we are targeting and we target initially. Now, briefly coming to the teaming. The teaming is a second component to boost research and development. The concept of teaming in research and development refers to individuals with diverse expertise, backgrounds, and skills, committed to tackle complex problems to achieve common objectives. Generally, teams involve research from multidisciplinary profile within collaborative institution on a specific research or development project. The diversity of knowledge and skills carried by the member from different horizons and technical environments can lead to a broader range of perspectives and ideas, leading to a possible unpredictable innovation solution. Then working in a diverse team provides opportunities for members to learn from each other to expand their knowledge and develop new skills. That's our main objective, to enhance networking activity between LIPRE and, of course, soon, I hope, soon, as I mentioned, a new project, LEAP, Sustainable Energy with the research institution, and to foster a culture of teamwork for researchers to collaborate increasingly in the different multi-annual roadmaps we can present later, if possible, if you want, of the project. We are expecting tangible output by valorizing the results of the research conducted and publication in peer-reviewing journals, collaboration agreement with businesses, intellectual property, new innovative product or service, and increased mobility. Then, by this action of teaming, we expect to create a new dynamic of relation between African and European researchers. And why not, given that, as probably I think Leonard mentioned, probably we'll have a new call in the framework of long European African partnership in sustainable energy. And it will be an opportunity to prepare teams, to prepare institutions, and to the success of this event. It's important for us also to mention that the contribution of the EU top-up in LIPRE was used not only for funding agencies, but we used part of this project, I don't remember if it was 10 or 15%, to resources from institutions which are not funding institutions. They are not funding agencies. We have, for example, teams in Tunisia, we have in Mozambique, we have in many countries. We have in Ethiopia, we have in Kenya. That's researchers who are not funded by their local agencies, but by the project, because the consortium of the agencies has decided to put some money for Africa research. I mentioned only African researchers. It was not open to European research, but only African researchers, and it's very significant. Then we would like to insist and to think about how to collaborate together around this long partnership with formal collaboration between institutions and informal collaboration between researchers in the teaming. That's the new concept. Now, just to finish this introduction, of course, we had 6 multi-annual roadmaps in LIPRE. Roadmaps is, let's say, the pathways. Like a smart standalone system, smart grid, end of life and second life management of project, clean cooking, and so on. We have since they are detailed in the project, but in LEAP Sustainable Energy, we added some, by example, hydrogen and other kind of. But in any way, it's open to proposal depending on the needs of the consortium who apply with the project. That's what I want to highlight. It's important to strengthen the collaboration with EURAXESS, to share information, to share data, and so on. And I hope we can go forward for the success of the outcome of this project, who will lead to better condition of living. I finish with that we had in Addis big discussion on how to identify bankable and truly innovative projects to leverage the EU innovation agenda. Of course, I mean, there is a problem of funding, but the first time we have to work to identify relevant projects, and after we can apply together. Back to you, Ahmed, and thank you.
Thank you, Professor Doctor, for this kind of introduction, and thank you very much for this nice presentation also. So, actually, I think Leonard, you need to add some words.
No, just to complement on what Mokhtar said, because
Yes.
Mokhtar and myself, we are
Okay.
working on a daily basis together. So some things are very clear for us, but maybe for the external world, it's not always the same. So just to clarify, we just had this morning or yesterday morning the good news that we will launch 2 further calls for project in 2025 and 2026. That's all.
So this is excellent news for our colleagues and researchers. So thank you for this. I think before moving to the Q&A session, I want to share my screen also, and because we talk about energy, we talk about climate, and we talk about opportunities, and I want to do a small live demonstration in FTOP portal, in the Funding and Tender Opportunities portal, to see all core topics in Horizon Europe now actually available for submission and forthcoming, and we see how to search and find the suitable call of topics. So let me share my screen. Okay, now this is my screen, and first of all, I want to put Google like this. And of course, when we put funding and tenders opportunities portal, okay, this one, first one, we see this link. This is the first and the unique platform for European cooperation platform. And we can find in this platform a lot of opportunities for funds. And I want to share with you this platform, and we see together how to find the call of proposal related to energy. So let's click in finding, and after that calls of proposals, and we have here a lot of filters that we will see. We try to select first of all, the first thing is the first filter is to put the programming period from 2021 to 2027. After that, we have the program, and we need to click on Horizon Europe, this Research and Innovation European Commission program. And we have, after that, we have calls, we have submission status, and for submission status, no need to click on close it. We need only to click on open for submission, and also forthcoming calls. Okay, so after that, usually we can use click on all filters, and we will have this one, the right, this right bar, and we can see here the program part. As you know, for Horizon Europe, you have the pillar 1 is excellent science, the pillar 2 global challenges and the European industry competitiveness. And when we click here, we can see cluster 1 is health, the cluster 2, cluster 3, 4, and we have the cluster 5. When we click on cluster 5, of course, you will see a lot of call topics related to this cluster, and you will see all information about the call topics. As you see here, this call is forthcoming. Okay, so this one forthcoming also. So the opening date is 17 September 2024, and the deadline for submission is 21 January 2025. So just this is a possibility to find a call topics in cluster 5 in Horizon Europe. But when I, for example, use this quick search and we can put energy, just energy, that's all. This is one and unique keyword. When we tap enter, we will see that we have 23 core topics related to energy and renewable energy. So what means that if you have this one, this is the cluster 5. For example, we can click on this one, this core topic, and we will have a lot of details. First of all, the first detail is to have this topic ID. And Horizon Cluster 5, 2024, D302 and 10. We need to identify this call topic. After that, we just to have an idea about the budget of this call topic. So just you can click on this button and the budget overview. We have 02 and 10. The budget is 8 million euro, and the indicative number of grants we have 4. It means that we will have 4 projects will be funded by European Commission. Each of them 2,000 million euro. So this is coordination and support actions, and Horizon coordination and support actions. This is a single stage, and the opening date 17 September 2024 means that we can submit our proposal after this date. But as you know, the call already there in the portal of funding, and we can see all details about the topic description, expected outcome, the scope, everything, all details, and the eligibility criteria, how to participate. You should read the Annex A, Annex E, and of course, you see this useful tool and how to search and to see partner and to be a member in the consortium of this call topic. And actually, we have more than 114 already partners from worldwide looks to be there in this call topic, and you will see a lot of flags from many countries in the world. And we have 2 types to see here. 2 types. We have the expertise offer or the expertise request. If we, for example, we are in an organization from Africa and we look to be a partner in this call topic, usually we have to offer our expertise, not request, because usually the coordinator, the lead of the project requests some expertise to complete his consortium. But for us, as we are from Africa, we represent an organization from Africa, we can do the expertise. We look to expertise requests. Why? Because we look to see who already looks for some expertise. We can see this and click on search, and you will see this is from Spain, this organization, public organization from Spain, this from Greece, from Uzbekistan, from Greece, Albania, etc. They look for expertise. This means that they like to coordinate this project. But of course, we can use expertise offer to see all partners, and we have the possibility to enter in contact with them. Of course, before that, you need to have your account, like me, and this EURAXESS account, just when you will be logged in, and you'll be able to contact, of course, okay, this one, just I need to refresh my web page. Okay, I have the capacity, the ability to contact this organization because I am already connected with my account, and as you see, just we need sometimes to refresh. It's normal because this is we have a lot of information and a lot of data in this platform, and usually we need to refresh the page. So this is a way to look to be a partner in the consortium in this core topic. But of course, the first is to have this ID, Horizon Cluster 5 2024 DC0210. And after that, we will be able to look for a partner, but not only for this core topic. We have the possibility to see also the possibility to click on funding and to look to partners. So I will show you. I will try to reopen the platform, and we have these new features in this platform and this partner search. And as we see, when we click on partner search, and we can click, for example, in energy like this, we can put energy. And after that, we wait for some, we need to specify, yes, not Horizon 2020, but we need to specify Horizon Europe. Okay. Let's wait. And when you click, this is the topic, this is the country, I think the all filters. Okay, we can put the topic ID for each of one, but we can see from each country, for example, from Spain. Okay. Let's wait. Okay, we have a lot of organizations from Spain. And of course, you can see this option, profiles with published partner search announcement, yes or no. So it means that there is some partner from Spain already published this kind of request of expertise or offer of expertise. We look to, I want to just to present you the platform. This platform is a useful platform because you have the possibility to look to call of proposal under energy and the cluster 5 and Horizon Europe. We can see also the project and results. We can see the guidance and documents, and we can see the help desk and support from NCP, from national contact points. And let's see just together. I want to put and to stress your attention that we have already a lot of potential, a lot of opportunities comes from Horizon Europe, and as you see, all core topics already forthcoming. So we have time to build the consortium. You have time to integrate some consortium to be part in this European project, and we have found and good collaboration. So I will stop here. That's just I want to share with you this platform, because today this event is in collaboration between EURAXESS and LEPRI, and collaboration between Europe, between Africa. This is the biggest program, Horizon Europe program. We have a lot of fund, a lot of opportunities, and we need to get the opportunities. So I will stop there, and I think we can move forward now to the Q&A session, because this is the final presentation from my side, and let's allow to some participants to let's allow some live questions. So if you want to raise your hand to give us the question, please, dear participants. And we have also in the discussion exchange between participants. So Fana can assist us to see some questions if you are here. Vanessa from RTD, from this DGRTD, already with us. So she can add, you can add some comments if you want. So feel free to open your mic, please, anytime. And so the floor is yours. So Leonard, Fana, Professor Mokhtar, so Blaine also, please.
Ahmed, just I saw some questions, and especially one, if it's Housin asked if there will be a third call for LIPRE initiative. Of course, LIPRE will end next year, so we don't have time to launch a new call. But as it's mentioned that, and as Leonard mentioned, we have now LEAP SE. That's the same framework. That's a co-funding project, and I hope that in few months we can launch the first call, because we have just to go to general agreement to sign and so on, and we hope that we will launch the call by maybe June or later. I don't know exactly, but we plan on it. Back to you.
Good. Excellent. Excellent. I see also some questions, and Fana, you can assist me. Leonard, please.
Yeah, thank you. No, I see one question in the chat. I tried to answer, but I'm not sure if I answered. I think Mokhtar could also maybe assist. Mokhtar, we have a question. What type of research are you giving an opportunity? Is it advanced research or medium scale research? Does your funding include gasification research? So I answered that we address different technology readiness levels, but if you want to complement on that, Mokhtar, also from the Algerian point of view, what the type of project you found at Algerian level, it could be relevant. And when it comes to gasification,
yes, no, to gasification, not yet. No, we don't put project on gasification nor on hydrogen, but it will be coming for the next call. Now, in LIPRE, generally, we reached the TRL 5 and more. Our project, more of our project are TRL 6. And we hope, of course, to reach the level of 7 or 8 or more. We count on the next coming opportunities in the EU Innovation Agenda. We have some news, but we can talk about it later.
Okay, good. So I see two questions for me from Hussein Turkey. I have a question for Dr. Malel. I know that some African countries are eligible for MSCA, Dr. Network, and postdoc, such as Morocco and Tunisia. Have you organized any training for African researchers about applying for those opportunities? Thank you. Yes, of course, we will organize soon in June. We have 3 webinars, 3 online events, two for MSCA, one in French and one in English, in the week of 17th of June. And we will present all opportunities related to MSCA, for MSCA postdoctoral fellowships, MSCA doctoral networks, and everything. And also we will organize the week before the ERC webinar, European Research Council Africa webinar. And of course, we will do that, so no problem. And I take this opportunity to stress you to see our YouTube channel in EURAXESS, because we have already organized a lot of events in the past related to MSCA and related to ERC, just to see how it works, because usually we have the same, but just the deadline change and some details. We talk about those details in the webinar. So this is the first question, and we have another question from Zainab Osman. So dear Dr. Ahmed, can you tell us again the possible number of the participating countries? So if it is Horizon Europe, so for the eligibility, we need to have at least 3 organizations from a member state or associate country, at least 1 from member state. And of course, for each proposal in Horizon Europe, it depends. It depends of the core topic. It depends of the budget. It depends of the work packages. So we can have the consortium more than 12 partners, more than 15 partners, but we can also have a proposal with 7 or 6 or 8, only 8 partners. But for the eligibility, we need to have only 3, at least from member state and from associate country. This is the eligibility to have to submit a proposal under Horizon Europe. And now we can move to 2 live questions from James and from Amira. Okay. And okay, so please, colleagues, can you open your mic and you can give us your question? James?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. First of all, I would like to thank EURAXESS and you, Dr. Ahmed Malal. You are a kind person, as I met you in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia at Shatuchole Hall at African Day. I appreciate your kindness and your kind support, the African researchers. And now I have a question. How can we collaborate, especially infant researchers? I want to say infant, because I'm a fresh researcher, especially in the sector. I have a plan to proceed in research. So how we can proceed as a student? I am a second master student at Isami Trapka. So I like to proceed inter-sector research, and I like to connect and collaborate with inter-sector researchers. And also I like to have Ethiopian representatives address to get assistance and guidance and to work closely with them. Thank you very much, all of you.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Fana, I give you the floor, please. Your mic, Fana, your mic.
I'm sorry. Thank you, Brahanu Nuguse, for your kind questions. Yes, I am here as a regional representative to EURAXESS Africa. I'm based in Addis Ababa University. I don't know if you are in Addis at the moment, but I think we can meet and discuss all possibilities that you can get from EURAXESS Africa as a PhD student. For example, in Pillar 1, as Dr. Ahmed was mentioning, we have Mary School of Security Action, MSA. We have doctoral, postdoctoral, but in addition to this, it has exchange mobilities. So for PhD students, maybe if you want to do your part of your research in Europe or some other countries, I think you can see this kind of opportunities. So I think the good thing is I'm here. So if you have any other questions, or if you can come in person, you can meet me here at Addis Ababa University, College of Natural and Computational Sciences. And there are, I think, a lot of opportunities. As I said already, for all nationalities, in all disciplines, at all stages, starting from master students up to high-level professionals. So I think you are so in between. So I think you have a lot of opportunities to see together.
Okay, thank you very much. How can I get your email? Can you share here your email?
Yeah, I think I can write on the chat.
So how can I get your email or phone number?
Yeah, I will write it in a chat box.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. So we can just move to Jane or Lydia or Ayman, please.
So,
Ayman, yes,
is the
please.
is the voice clear?
Yes, clear.
So thank you for your presentation. I'm Ayman from Algeria, and I am a PhD student at Biskra University. I want to raise the question of how actually in the local settings, as Professor Mukhtar was talking about, I want to raise some of the intricacies related to the local settings. What are the possible channels of communication that I can use? For example, who is the representative of the EURAXESS in Algeria, or if Professor Mukhtar is in charge of that?
Okay. I will give the floor to Professor Mukhtar to respond, but just for EURAXESS, actually, we have EURAXESS Africa. We cover the whole continent. Both we are, me and my colleague Delfana. He is based in Addis. Me, I'm based in Tunisia, but we cover the continent. So, but feel free to contact us because I will put the email africa@euraccess.net. This is our email actually, and of course we will try to assist you if we can. So don't hesitate to contact us. But if you want, Professor Salemi, to add something, please.
Yes, just to recall the process we adopted, by example, in the first calls of LIPRE, we organized regional meetings. It was in Constantine for the East, Oran, and Algiers. But all the call, when they are launched, they are shared through emails. The institution in charge of the call is the DGRSDT, la Direction Générale de la Recherche Scientifique et des Technologies. It's in charge of launching the call and, of course, to provide also paper that if your project is selected, then it will be funded and so on. Then please wait. We'll share information, but the first person to contact is the person in charge of international program in the DGRSDT. Back to you, Ahmed.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Lydia.
Thank you
Lydia.
very much for. Hello,
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Hello.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, thank you very much for the opportunity and also for the wonderful presentations that we've been able to see to get more about EURAXESS and also LIPRE. Especially maybe with LIPRE because they're talking about the green energy transitions. I was wondering, do they have funding for infrastructure? Because when it comes to Africa and we're going into this new area, infrastructure, lab, and all the new equipment are very important. Or to what proportion do they allow for buying infrastructure for the laboratories, especially when it comes to the chemistry and those kinds of labs? My background is in geology and I do geochemistry. So I'm interested especially in geothermal sector and also carbon mitigation. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your question. So Leonard, please.
Yes, thank you very much for this question. So first of all, we have some actions on geothermal technologies, Geothermal Atlas for Africa and Geothermal Village. So I encourage you to have a look to these two actions. When it comes to the budget categories, well, the co-funding mechanism is that each national authority is involved as a funder and then has a specific set of rules. So in certain circumstances, countries, national rules can deliver some specific budget lines for infrastructure in addition to staff cost or travel cost or subcontracting cost. But it's not a common rule. It depends on the national rule according to the funding will be disbursed once the project is selected. Mokhtar, a few minutes ago, said that with the support of the European Commission, we also have launched the possibility to fund African beneficiaries, which are not funded by their government or ministry. So this mechanism is that they, through a specific partner, LGI namely, we establish bilateral contracts with the beneficiaries in Africa. In that case, there is indeed infrastructure cost, but they are capped. I don't remember the threshold, but usually it's written in the terms of reference of the call. So prior to the launching of the call, all the funding agencies, they gather themselves into the call steering committee and they agree on the transnational terms of reference. And then there is a specific annex, which is the national guideline with all the eligibility criteria at national level. I hope this answers your question.
Okay, yeah, given me some information. Thank you. I'll follow those.
Okay. Thank you, Leonard and Lydia. Think about Horizon Europe also, because in Horizon Europe there is research and innovation actions called topics. So I think there is some kind of eligibility to have some materials in order to do actions and to have a deliverable in the project. So now I think we will have the final question before to close the webinar. And I don't know if Deborah, if you are here.
Yeah, are you hearing me?
Yes.
Okay.
Please go.
Good afternoon to you all, and thank you for this webinar. As you can see, my name is Deborah, and I'm a doctoral researcher here at the University of Lisbon. Yeah, presently I'm not in Africa, but I'm from Nigeria. And I didn't see any representative from Nigeria. And I also wanted to find out if there's EURAXESS in Nigeria, because I'm doing research about cultural diversity. I'm from the Department of Education and Arts, and I'm talking about the importance of cultural diversity in learning and collaborative learning in higher education. And I'm also interested in collaborating with people from Africa and how we can promote cultural diversity. And so I don't know if there's any opportunity for collaboration or from, despite I don't see any Nigerian here, but maybe I can also work with anybody as far as this EURAXESS Africa. Yeah.
EURAXESS. Yeah.
Yeah.
Deborah, so please contact us at africa@euraxess.net. So
Okay.
please send us an email, because we plan to organize this year in 2024 the big event for human in science, African women in science. So we will invite you. So please let's keep in touch.
Okay.
And we will see how we can work together, because we need to have African diaspora with us in EURAXESS Africa. It is important to enhance the collaboration between the two continents. So thank you for this, and I think
sorry, can
now
I contact just the last question? Is it africa@euraxess.net? That's the email I should send you information?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. africa@euraxess.net. So I think it's time to close the webinar, but I need just the final word from each of you. And let's start with Glenn. The final word from you to finish this webinar. So.
Thank you very much, Ahmed. Thanks to you, to EURAXESS Africa, and to all the colleagues working on LIPRI, for the presentations, to Professor Salami. Thank you for having us, the EU delegation represented at this event. We look forward to further collaboration, and thank you to all the attendees.
Thank you, Glenn. We move to Leonard.
Yes, thanks once again for this great opportunity. This is very important for us. So now the connection is established, and I hope we will be able to work on further collaboration in the future. So we very much look forward. Thank you, Ahmed.
Thank you. Professor Salami.
Yes, thank you, Ahmed, for giving us this opportunity to know each other, but also to discuss with all this community. I would like just briefly coming back to the previous question about infrastructure. Today, it's very difficult to have infrastructure in every country, in every laboratory, in every university. That's why we thought about a process of teaming and of twinning. Twinning, it means that you work with an institution which accept to share their infrastructure. It's very challenging. We know it's not easy for an institution to open her laboratories, but it's possible. So we are working on this. Then register with EURAXESS, and we'll have the opportunity to talk about this again. Back to you. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you. Thank you. We move to Vanessa. Vanessa, you are with us.
Yes, can you hear me?
Hi, Vanessa. Yes.
Okay,
Few words
perfect.
from you. So just
Yes,
we
well,
come to the end. So
yeah, exactly. My
please.
contribution wasn't really wasn't there at all today, but thank you very much for this webinar. I think it was very useful to have also connections between LIPRI and EURAXESS. And yes, I'm looking forward to the next meeting and workshop. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. We move to my friend, my colleague Fana.
Okay, thank you, Ahmed. As already said by the panelists, I would like to thank all the attendees and also the panelists. Special thanks to LIPRI for co-hosting this very important event. I hope we're also looking forward to other meetings. Thank you also my colleague, Ahmed, for your nice facilitation of this workshop. Thank you very much.
So thank you, Fana, and thank you to all of you. And for my side, I have 3 words to do. The first word, be connected, be informed, and be proactive. And let's say bye-bye. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you very much.